everyone. Welcome to the DinoCast Podcast. Today we're with Hunkster, my co-host,
Hello.
and our special guest today is BrettDMason.
Hi.
Yeah, the master of chins.
Yes,
Well, today, this show is basically where we talk about topics related to gaming in the world that are important to us, and what games we play in our YouTube channels and all that. So yeah. So how have you guys been going?
Rather decent, really.
I'm fine.
Just been
Yeah.
rather annoyed at some things.
Okay. So what do you
Very
do?
vague.
What do you do for your? What do you do on your channel, Hunksterful?
I mainly do gaming videos. Only get a couple of views. Sometimes time lapses if I get the time to. So, no pun intended. And if I actually get the editing done, TeamSpeak videos as well,
Yeah.
which not that often at all.
Yeah, because you never upload, you never edit them. we have a video from like a year ago, and he's still not edited it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Brett,
That's why I'm gonna go on an editing week.
Brett, what do you do on your channel?
I'm trying to upload video game videos, but I'm terrible at commenting, so far it's mainly just vlogs,
Vlogs.
where I just talk.
What was your most recent vlog?
Somehow those get views.
What was your most recent
Yeah.
vlog?
It was an update I did about when I moved to my new house, and
8 months ago.
Wow, looks
Yeah,
like
no,
looks
10
like
10 months ago.
looks
10 months ago.
looks like you have old men watching your YouTube channel. So you heard it here, folks.
And I could check.
Go
I
on.
think the demographic is
Demographic 15 over.
I think it is 15 over.
50, oh my
but-
god! What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay. Well, alright. So Andrew, what is your most recent video
It
or
was
series?
it was a Half-Life
Yeah.
video.
Hi, Hunks. 2 views. Hi.
Mm.
How are you guys? You guys have been with him for a long time.
How many views does that latest video have anyway?
Oh my god! It's probably. I think it's got 1. I checked. But anyway.
It's got 4 now.
Oh my god! I think the 2 viewers got their family
It had 2
members
before.
to watch. Then maybe they refreshed the video, so it got up to 4.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what games have you been playing, Andrew?
Mainly Minecraft. I have been messing around a bit on Armored 2, just in the editor, trying to polish up on some flying and such. I've also been playing Tory Bash, Hearthstone. I've been playing a bit of Hearthstone. I can't think of much else that I've played in the last week.
I've pretty much played. Recently, I've probably played Armor like usual. Getting into
Yeah.
Daisy with my unit because they encouraged me to come on help with their base and all this. The server is I think it's Shizweek. I think it's called. The admins are a bit stupid, but we have a base on that. Yeah, I've been playing that and Hearts of Iron with my mates on the unit, and yeah, so we might be having a game of that soon. That's probably it. Brett, what have you been playing, mate?
I've been playing Infamous Second Son on my PS4 a lot. I beat that. That was a good game. And I've been playing Minecraft on my computer and my PS3 lately, trying to play that a little bit more because I might do videos for that if I ever get around to it. I usually don't. 'cause
You're the only one with an actual game in this podcast. Like, we haven't played anything besides what we normally play, and you've actually played a game.
Yay.
So GG, mate. Anyway. Yeah, it's only been 5 minutes so far. But yeah, so, actually, talk to us about Infamous, Brett. How was that?
That was it was a really good game. Compared to the first 2, it's very short. I beat it the second day I had it. I played it for like maybe 11 hours in total, and I had it beaten. and it usually took me at least over a day to beat the first two. So I beat on the good sides. I loved the story in it, and I am now trying for the evil side. See what the differences are.
Yeah, spoilers.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna spoil it.
Yeah, I know.
It looks beautiful though.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. So this is PS2 game?
PS4.
PS4.
PS4. Oh, sorry, I misheard. Just gonna say, beautiful game. But yeah, so yeah, that sounds interesting. So what's the main plot? As in, well, not because I've never heard of that game. So.
You've never heard of Infamous? Well,
No.
the Infamous games are you play as people who get powers based on elements. In the first two games, you play as a guy named Cole who had electric powers, and in the newest one, Second Son, you play as a guy named Delson. He has smoke powers,
Smoke.
and it's really fun.
So is it about what, like supernatural powers?
Well, yeah, it's like usually like the people, they're called conduits. They're a very small majority of the human race, and they are kind of oppressed by
Yeah.
people. And so it's if you go for the good side, it's usually, trying to come together with normal humans, and if you go for the evil, it's usually like fighting against the humans.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
They're really nice games, and the story in all of them I've loved so far.
Yeah. That sounds very interesting. Yeah, alright then, so, is it coming out for PS4 also, or is it just gonna be a...
It's a PlayStation exclusive. The first two were on PS3, and then the newest one is PlayStation 4 exclusive.
Yeah. I see. Alright then, so, yeah, Andrew, I asked you what you're playing, didn't I?
What?
I asked you what you're playing, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, what were you playing again? Minecraft, weren't you?
Minecraft, Arma 2,
Yeah.
Tory Bash, and another game.
What's that game?
Wasn't it like Hearthstone?
Yeah, Hearthstone, that was it.
Well, oh, I haven't played Tory Bash for a while. What have you been doing on that?
Mainly getting obliterated, but I kicked someone's head off, so that's always a plus.
Yeah, that's a plus, alright.
I say that's 4 years in jail.
Yeah, I've been playing Hearts of Iron, like normal, DayZ. I was actually playing DayZ before you guys heard, and we were, it's just DayZ Epoch and all this, and I don't usually play. It's more I'm just playing for a social thing, but it's enjoyable, but I play Hearts of Iron quite a bit because I'm interested in the game and the history, so I can't wait for the Hearts of Iron 4 to come out later this year. But yeah. Anyway, so I guess as we'll get back onto the main part. So there are a few games coming out. Just a few. Well, Titanfall came out not so long ago. Plants vs Zombies, the Garden Warfare thing.
Yeah.
That came out.
It looks interesting, but it's...
Yeah,
I think it's gonna get
doesn't look that
boring.
much
yeah,
like
it does look
something
really
like-
boring. Even already, I think I just saw the video. I'm like, I can tell it's gonna get boring because there's one mode.
I mean, it's weird. It has like the Plants vs Zombies theme, which is what it's meant for, but it's
I
just...
think within like the first hour, it's gonna get like stale feeling.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because I can see why people would like it. And I
Yeah.
can see why, like, because on consoles, people don't get a lot of freedom except for, COD. So, it'll be a very unique experience for a lot of people, and, for a tower defense game, kind of, because that's what it is.
Yeah, it's really hard to get like a tower defense game on consoles.
Yeah, that's true. Unless you're playing on the indie, which you need to be in America for, so a lot of the foreigners might like that. Personally, I'm from Australia, and we don't have that. Do they have it in Britain, the indie market thing? Andrew?
I haven't really checked out the indie game section
Oh, okay.
on the Xbox.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, also, apparently, I don't know when it's coming up, but apparently Star Wars Battlefront has been announced and all this, like the new one. It's not called Star Wars Battlefront 4, it's literally just called Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh, great.
Which is...
They're going through the naming problems that a lot of companies are.
Yeah, the one that... Well, it's EA, so I'm not
Oh, yeah.
surprised.
That would explain a lot.
Actually, also, with the games we've been playing, I actually got right to the end. I've been playing South Park: The Stick of Truth.
I won't play that game. That game looks so much fun.
Yeah.
I played it. I like the
play it at
combat,
some point.
but I don't like the jokes. I kind of got it at the start when I watched a video about it and it appealed to me. Like, I liked how it felt like an actual South Park episode, but I don't really like the comedy of South Park. I like the start of it because it felt like an episode, and I thought it was really unique. But the later I got, like, the more you get into it, the more fucking stupid, excuse my language, the more stupid jokes, like the fighting nonsense. That's not that bad, but then you get, like, later on you get anal probbing aliens, just a spoiler, but and then you have Nazi zombies, and then you have squirrels and mouses and rats that talk German for some reason. I don't know how a disease would make you speak a language, but don't ask me. So it's just stuff like that. So I got right to the end of it, and I just got fed up with all the stupid nonsense. So I literally got right to the end where you take over the Dark People's, what is it called? The other.
Would it be a bit too late for spoiler alert?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No. It's I don't know what they're called. The people you fight at the end. Okay, I got right to the end. I got right to the end place, and then
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and then I just said, I got to a battle, and I'm just like, I don't want to play this anymore, so I just stopped. So it's just sitting on my desktop, and I don't really feel like playing it.
Okay.
I like the look of the game. It's very smooth, like going from like doing everything. It very much has the feel of an episode of South Park. But as you said, the jokes do get a little
Stale.
Yeah, like you play them like at first, oh, it's funny, but then it's the exact same joke over and over and over.
Yeah, that was with the fart jokes. I can handle that. I don't find it fun. I don't play South Park. I don't watch South Park for the comedy. I watch it to be honest. I watched it for a very strange reason. I watched South Park because it's interesting to see how they come up with the topics. Like in one South Park episode, it goes from I don't know, Cartman getting upset over black people taking over the world to it being a rip-off of an aeroplane crashing in, that one that crashed in the Asian Ocean, in the sea.
Oh,
the missing fly. Yeah, it turned from that to that, and I'm like, it's interesting to see how I come up with it and the different things that happen. I don't really watch it for the comedy because the comedy isn't funny in my opinion, but the thing that really did get me ground up was the Nazi jokes, and then that really was a bit too far.
Yeah,
that would. I didn't mind everything else I could put up with, but when I got to that, I'm just like, that's not funny at all. So and there's people going on about a band in Germany. I'm glad it's banned in Germany because if people watch that, people played that in Germany, they'd get arrested. So, because it's Hitler's voice, it's a swastika, it's a Nazi party, it's So and he's actually speaking German and all that. So it's I think it is actually they got like the Hitler's voice from it.
Yeah, I think it sounded authentic, especially because it was like almost always the exact same line over.
Yeah, it was. It was either Hitler or one of his generals. I know that. So
yeah.
Anyway, So yeah,
It had a very nice combat system.
yeah, I liked the combat system and I liked the quest. I did at the start when I first got the game. I didn't actually touch. I did the main story. I did the first main story, and then when you had to go find your friends, I just did so many side quests like the Mongolian one and all that. And I really enjoyed myself going out there because I hadn't played an RPG for ages. Like what, a year now. I remember I played Dragon Age last year and I loved it, and that was really the last role-playing game I played. So, and I was gonna play Dragon Age 2, but I heard it's like really crap, so I just let it go, you know. But yeah, so I enjoyed it, but I just can't put up with like the obscurities and all that, and you know. But after a while, at the start, I have to say the start of the game is much better than the end because not in terms of storyline, but in terms of features and the way it plays. Because at the start of the game, the combat feels really fresh and really enjoyable, and there's all these abilities and all these different ways of fighting and all this. But later on, you're just like, oh well, you just do the same thing over and over and over. By the time you get to the end of the game, you're like, I'm sick of this, you know.
It's a good game overall, but it would need I would like to see a lot of it redone.
Yeah.
But on its own, it's at least a decent game.
Yeah.
It's like when Family Guy tried to make a video game, and I'm pretty sure that did badly.
Yeah, I think it did actually.
And it's a
was
very
like I think
strange
sorry to
take.
interrupt you, but I think it was like the really bad version of the Simpsons hit and run game.
Yeah, like it's sometimes hard to turn stuff
Yeah.
like that into a video game.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I respect the developers, but I think like because it's not there, yeah, they would have stuck with it, so they got to earn their money somehow. But the game was good. Later on, it just gets worse quality in general. The quests become a bit more repetitive. Like the Canadian quest it's like go to this person, go to that person, go to this person, kill that guy, kill this guy, and it just gets so you go from one person to another, and it just gets very repetitive.
Yeah.
But I have to say the start of the game is the best, and as it gets on, so it gets worse. So, I think the buying price is not very fair. Like $60 when it came out, but but it's a AAA game, so but yeah, so I enjoyed the quests at the start, but later on and at the start of the game you felt like this is the one storyline thing I had the game. You felt like you were there with the characters, as in you felt like they were actually there in the scene. You didn't feel like they were just characters that were static, But later on, you see them. For example, there's a part where you attack the elves, and the other people don't even help you. You're doing everything yourself. The only people that help you are in your party, and you have one person in your party, so that might be Cartman or Butters or whatever. But everyone else just basically has an animation and does it. They don't actually do anything, and it just feels like you're the only one actually there.
That could be a problem.
That's an issue I had because at the start I felt like it was alive, and because the people were there, I could actually talk to them, and it did not feel like it was. Felt like it was realistic, not like they were just static characters, that were just there to fill in the storyline. But I think I still because the start of the game was very good. Because at the start of the game it showed off like when you first meet Cartman and all that, and join the things, it feels very alive and it feels stupid because they're 10-year-olds, but it feels very authentic, not like they're just animations,
I liked how they introduced all the characters and how they kept a lot of characters true to their show, like how they actually are in the show. They did a really good job at doing that.
Sorry to interrupt you, but I also noticed a bug with the game. Later on when you can choose, it's kind of a spoiler, but it's not a very big spoiler, but you can choose a side later on, so you can choose to join the elves. But you don't have to. I'm not going to say what happens if you join the elves or not, because there's 2 times you can join the elves, so you can join the elves one time, and later on you can join them again if you don't choose to join them that first time. But there's a part where you fight the Elf King or the Human King, and I chose to fight the Human King and join the elves. And it's weird because later on, they joined forces for a conflict. I'm not going to say what it is, but they joined forces for a conflict against the last boss of the game. And there's a part where you can talk to them. They can talk to the characters. And Cartman goes, "Oh, I don't want to talk to you. You're the elf bitch or whatever." And then when he talked to the elf lady, he says basically the same thing. And I'm like, "But I joined the elf, so why are you being mean to me?" So I don't. It feels like it's like they didn't even put in a. It's like they didn't even put in the thing that separates. Like, so if you join the elves, the elf leader will pretend that you're part of the humans. If you talk to the human leader, he'll pretend that you're part of the elves. So they didn't. I think that was. I don't know if that's a bug or they put that intentionally, but that also made it feel like that was. And my choice didn't matter. I could have joined the humans or the elves. That's what it made me feel, and I'm like, well, that's a pretty hard decision to make, and then it just shows that it does not matter in the end. So, but
Yeah.
that was probably something they put in on purpose, but
Maybe.
anyway, so yeah, there's that game. There is so there's that game. Yeah. Also about Star Wars Battlefront. How do you guys feel about that?
I've never
I
been a
haven't
big
really
fan
kept
of
up with
Star Wars
the-
games.
You guys
Right.
talking over each other.
Yeah.
All right. So Andrew.
I haven't really kept up with it, but give me if you can, give me a general gist about it.
All right. So from what we've heard, so do you not know what the game is?
No, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Well, I know it's about Star
Am
Wars.
I the only one
but-
that's actually played Star Wars Battlefront?
I played one. of
most
them,
likely.
but
Okay. Well,
not very long.
yeah, I played it. I had it on Xbox when I was younger, the first one, and the second one on PS2 when I was really young too. But Star Wars Battlefront was basically Star Wars, but it was basically the team deathmatch. It wasn't not like COD. It was like team deathmatch, but you could get into vehicles, and so you had these static little areas, and it's actually quite hard to explain. But you had these static areas, and you fought over. It was kind of like a game where how you fight over like points and like kind of like those games where you fight over like points and all that.
Like
Right.
It was kind of like the birth.
domination.
It was the birth of. It was kind of like the birth of games that have like like conquest and all. Like in Battlefield, how you have to take points, like ABC.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah.
was like that, and it was pretty much the birth of that because I don't think any game did that before. But it basically did that, and it was basically you fought like there was a Republic and there was the Republic and the dark side. No, I don't know what it is. The Rebellion or depends on what time period, but. I'm not a Star Wars fan, so I don't really know the gist. But it basically, you started Battlefront 1. You could get into a vehicle. You could be Rebellion or you could be Sith or whatever, and you could also become a Jedi or whatever. You could and you had to get points by capturing these towers. And in the second one, there was actually a conquest mode where you went from planet to planet, conquering these planets, and that's where it inspired the Star Wars RTS game. But yeah, it's basically. It has a space mode where you fight. It's quite hard to explain, but if you're talking about genres, it's like a third person shooter kind of thing. It's different from COD and all that, and games that are like that, and it's not like Armor in any way. It's very unique, but yeah, I don't know. Have you guys never seen footage of it?
I
no.
played.
Brett?
I forget which one. It was on the PS2, and
Yeah. Was there space combat in it?
yeah, and
That's
it
Star Wars
was
Battlefront 2. That's Star Wars Battlefront 2.
it was fun,
Yeah.
but it was my first time ever playing it, and I didn't really know what I was doing. But I know what you mean by like the capturing the points and everything,
Yeah.
and they were very fun games. I had no idea what any of the other games are like. Really, I had a very small idea of what I was doing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but Star Wars Battlefront 3 is basically that, but it's going to be the new generation. Because those were very old games. Star Wars Battlefront was a really old game, and Star Wars Battlefront 2 is also a really old game, so, in terms of gaming. Because a one-year-old game is an old game, apparently. But, yeah, so it's basically that. But Star Wars Battlefront 3 should have came out like 2012 from what I know, but the developers LucasArts stopped making it because they got bought out by someone, I believe, and then EA sold the EA sold the rights to it. I think it was Ubisoft, the people that are making Battlefield 4, or that made Battlefield 4. People that are making Battlefield are making Battlefront, the new one. And I think they sold the rights to them. I think, and EA is like marketing, like publishing the game and all that. But yeah, a lot of people are scared that's going to turn out like Battlefield, or they're using the same engine that they do to Battlefield 4 and Battlefront. And a lot of people are scared of that because in Battlefield 4, obviously, it's just another Battlefield game, and they don't want Battlefront to be a Star Wars Battlefield.
Yeah.
Which I understand, and I probably will take. No, to be completely honest with it, it probably will turn out like that. It's console, because people are gonna buy the game if it's like that or not. So they don't. The EA does not give a shit if they buy it or if they don't like the game when they do. They just want people to buy it, and they'll buy it because it's the title. So and it's Star Wars. So yeah. But yeah, there's that. There's other games. I believe, is there? Hang on. Let's wait one moment. Yeah, there is. Also, oh my God, there's a new game called Goat Simulator.
Oh, Goat Simulator.
Oh, that.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys know what that is?
Interesting.
I know Goat Simulator. Goat
You have it?
Probably one of the best games. I don't have it. I want it.
Game of the year. Yeah? Game of the year.
Maybe not Game of the Year, but
2014 to 2016.
Yeah, mate. Game of the year forever, mate.
But amazing game. It's
Yeah, I've seen it, but I haven't played it.
I don't understand why that'd be fun to play. It's like all you're doing is it's basically in Garry's Mod you can like prop yourself. It's basically that the game. It's like prop yourself in Garry's Mod, the game. So I personally don't see what's I see if it was a mod or something for a game I would probably like it, but if it's a full, how much does it cost?
It's like
I have Steam open, I can check.
$10. Oh well, that's quite reasonable. But yeah, if you sink a lot of time into it, I guess it would be worth the money. But $10 is quite a bit. Like yeah, it doesn't really offer that much to me because I'm not really interested in being a goat and being licking everyone and all that.
Yeah.
So
dragging them off cranes and
such.
such.
That's not really my, something I enjoy. Licking cars and all that jazz. I can see the appeal, and I can see why you're good for YouTubers and all that because, well, especially people like PewDiePie and all those retards because they could make stupid jokes off of it and all that jazz. But it does seem like a good game, but people would just probably milk it. Like they always do, and it would probably just get boring, like a few days or a few weeks, because people are just gonna get bored of it, bored of watching all the PewDiePie videos and all that, and just go, oh, well, next, let's go to the next game, mate. Go to the next game. But yeah, I think I can see the appeal.
I'm actually just looking at the Steam page now.
Yeah.
And it will apparently unlock in 13 hours. So
yeah,
the
like
gameplay that we've seen is early.
Yeah, well, yeah, the stuff we have seen is early, but I believe, yeah, so I don't know. The game could be different, but the footage I saw was like 2 days before. It was like a day ago, so I don't know if they're gonna add in anything insane, like 1 day before it comes out, but
maybe.
But there is footage of it from YouTubers and all that, because they got review copies, I believe. But yeah, basically you're a goat. For what I've seen, you get points by smashing into people, and you can like kill people. I think, is that true?
You can like headbutt people.
You can headbutt.
And like
Which also
the game is
fine.
very glitchy, and they're using that on purpose.
Yeah, I'm looking at the key features. Millions of bugs. We're only eliminating the crash bugs. Everything else is hilarious, and we're keeping it. That's as one of the key features.
Yeah, wait, so they like... okay. Well then. How is a bug a feature? I mean...
I don't know, but they've gotten rid of the crashing ones, so...
Okay, then. Well, that's a very weird bug.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's something.
Goat Simulator, everyone. It comes out.
Yeah.
It comes out in America. When does it come out in America? What, in 13? Well, it comes out in America in 30. Well, for everyone in 13 hours because it's Steam, I believe. And all that. Elder Scroll Online, I believe, is coming out this month. Which is something a lot of people have been waiting for. Personally, like you guys know what Elder Scrolls is, don't you?
Yeah,
I'm not
I
a big
played
fan.
Skyrim and Oblivion.
Yeah. What was that, Brett?
I'm not a big fan of the Elder Scrolls series. I've played Oblivion and Skyrim, and I see the appeal, but it's just not my type of game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
to them very quickly.
Yeah. With Elder Scrolls and all, well, I haven't played Oblivion before, 'cause when I was a bit too young. I have actually played Oblivion, but I was really young, and I think I got afraid of it. I think I got afraid of, the giant rat you fight? I think I got scared of him, so I stopped playing it because it gave me nightmares. But,
Oh yeah,
but,
that
you know,
the rats.
the rats,
Their brother.
yeah, they scared the crap out of me, but, well, when I was younger. But, I played Skyrim, and I quite enjoyed myself, because I played on the Xbox and all that, and I enjoyed myself. I got to level 30, had myself a house, and I explored a lot of the map, and I did all this. I did so many side quests. I didn't do the storyline. I didn't do much of it. I did so much of the storyline, and I finished off the side campaign of the two people the two great people that were fighting, the two big sides. I forgot which one, and I did all those quests, and I enjoyed myself, and but the game was really buggy, and this was like after launch, and my file corrupted, so that was my file corrupted, that was it for me. That turned me off from the game a lot, I've never touched it again. I literally have not touched the game at all.
When I was playing Skyrim, there was this one area that just kept crashing my game.
Yeah, same here. There was this, you're talking about the dungeon area. You go down to the dungeon, it crashes.
It's kind of an ice cave with
no.
beds.
For me,
and
that was
stuff
a
in.
dungeon. You had to go. It was a quest area. You went down into it, and I saved in it. But when I tried to get out, it would crash. So, and I had no other saves because I was an idiot. So, yeah, I literally had no other save. Like not one, because I only did one of this. I only had one save, and I turned off auto saving. So yeah, I was smart.
Oh.
Yeah, totally didn't do the same.
I don't know. But anyway, about Elder Scrolls. From what I've seen, I've actually been in the beta, and I played a little bit during one of the online betas on the weekends. So it was at like 4 p.m. because for me it started at 4 p.m. So I played it for a little bit, 4 weeks ago, and I enjoyed myself. I kind of, but The thing is, to me, I only played it and it felt like an MMO. Like, it didn't feel like Skyrim. It didn't feel because you saw everyone else there, and it was like, oh, this is just an MMO. Like, you could tell it was an MMO. But it was basically Skyrim the MMO version, and that's not enough for me. But the combat feels nice. I did a little bit of combat and it feels nice. I did try a little bit of magic, and the magic feels like normal Skyrim. It literally feels like it's ripped out of the game. So it did obviously felt old. I never liked the Skyrim, and I never liked the magic in Skyrim, even though I thought it was like overpowered as crap. The magic.
The magic in Skyrim is a lot better than the magic in Oblivion.
Yeah. Yeah, I never played Oblivion, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, the magic in Elder Scrolls Online, it feels like it was ripped out of the game. But I think it. I didn't play for long. I only played for 30 minutes because I got bored. Because I got very bored of MMOs. But it's just there's a lot of I think it's just gonna be like an MMO like Guild Wars, how it got popular for 6 months and went down the drain. Because I played Guild Wars. I actually bought Guild Wars and all because I was interested and I played it, and I got into a guild and it went down the drain. And I tried getting into it not long ago, like on the holidays, but just couldn't because I'm not into the MMOs. Unless I have people to play with, I just go, I'm so bored. So. Yeah, but it looks okay. I can see he would play it, but I think it's just gonna run the normal course of an MMO. Start out really popular, have a really really strong first day, and then slowly get weaker until it dies. I doubt it will become another WoW, because I do not. Even like from the people that are playing right now, even from the people playing in the beta, there's not many, like in my opinion, compared to other MMOs. But
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's also quite, in my opinion, it's quite antisocial, like the game, because you don't really get to talk to people, like because it's just like it's like to do an example, it's like how would you say so you go around, you do your quests, and everyone does their own thing, and you don't really have to have your friend help you, because you can play the game single player all you want. You don't need, they'll just be like a AI that just walks around. So there's no point of making friends in the game. And some could say it's actually bad because you have to wait for them, and sorting out all this stuff's a pain. And the only time you really need friends if you're doing like the main quest, which I haven't really gone to yet. I just did like a side quest, and it does not seem, and like you need a lot of people to help you, but it's in the beta,
Yeah.
so I don't know. Yeah, but yeah. What are your guys' opinion on it?
I have no opinion really, because I haven't seen anything about it, and I have no interest in it really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same with Brett, but I am slightly interested in it. I haven't seen any gameplay of it though.
I was interested in it at first, but not much. I was just like, oh, I'm not a person that gets hyped up because it's a waste of time unless it's a game that I know is gonna be good. Like I'm hyped up for Hearts of Iron 4 because I know Paradox Games isn't somebody to start up hype without a reason. So, every single Hearts of Iron has been good so far. So I don't see how Hearts of Iron, even if they had an entire remake of Hearts of Iron 3 but added in other stuff, I'd be happy and probably buy it. But I'm not gonna buy it. And I don't think I'll play it. But yeah, isn't it coming? Is it coming out for console? Is that game?
What, Elder Scrolls Online?
Yeah,
I feel like it might be.
I think it is because.
Right.
But apparently there was no.
Okay, I'll look it up quickly.
Yeah, apparently there was no console footage of people playing it. Apparently. But,
It might say on the It might say on their website there will be.
That's true. Oh, yeah, there's also a there's a Lego Movie video game that's coming out. So apparently that was a good movie.
Pardon?
That movie got good reviews. I know.
Pardon?
I know the movie got good reviews for.
Yeah, I don't understand how a Lego Movie could be good, but apparently it was.
Haven't they already made the game for it though?
No, it's coming out April the 3rd, which is in 2 days for me. So. But yeah, so
I swear to God, I've already seen a YouTuber play it. But
yeah,
okay.
What's it called? Copies. They get.
Oh, actually,
they get early copies.
Sorry to interrupt, but I'm on the Elder Scrolls Online website, and it does say PS4 and Xbox One at the bottom, so.
Oh, okay. Alright.
It is for consoles.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I could play it if I wanted to.
There's also a bunch of other games that are coming out in like foreign countries. There's an anime game coming out.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's coming out in, I don't know what country that is, but yeah, actually a lot of these are American, so these are American release dates, except for the Lego Movie. Lego Movie comes out 3rd of April in Australia, but Elder Scrolls, that comes out in America, I believe, April the 4th. So America's getting the first, like always. I'll have a look at other releases, but yeah, I don't know. Have you guys actually seen the Lego Movie?
I have. I like.
You watched the Lego Movie?
Yeah.
What the hell? Okay, go on.
I liked it, but the ending was a bit.
Yeah.
Bit crowded.
Bit crowded. Alright. I don't know. What's the plot?
Basically, it's like just a regular builder is at like construction site, sees unusual stuff, hijinks ensues, blah blah blah, and basically the I forgot the name of the villain, but he's basically trying to take over the city, and it's like it's weird how they how it's done, because there's like there's a part where it goes into like the actual world.
Oh, you're gonna say? I thought you put your mic close to your mouth, so I thought you were gonna say something like pornographic related. I'm like, yeah,
No.
it's
no.
Lego. There's little kids in the movie crying, "Mum, what's that? What's that, Mummy?"
It's the real world.
Actually, yeah. Titanfall comes out in Australia April the 10th. So.
Okay.
But yeah. Has Titanfall been released in America yet?
I feel like it has.
Because on here it says
Maybe.
April the 8th that it comes out, but I think that's wrong. Because it came out like February, but yeah. But yeah.
No, it's gonna be a bit.
April the 10th, right?
Wait.
Or 9th.
Well, that's for Xbox 360.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it's already out for Xbox One.
Yeah, I think it is out for Xbox One. Oh, there's a new Trials game coming out.
Oh yeah, Trials
Fusion
Deluxe Edition. Coming out April the 16th.
finally coming out for.
Oh no, yeah. Trials Fusion is coming out April 15th for Americans, and then for everyone else, including everyone else meaning Australia. What is that? Venezuela? Is that Venezuela? Or is that UN? Oh, that's UN. That's United.
Yeah, Titanfall is already out for the Xbox
Okay, yeah.
One.
No, so it comes out for Europe. So the European countries that are inside the European, I think the United European countries thing. So it's coming out for those countries and the Australians in 16th April, I believe.
Okay.
From what it says here. And there's a Lego Hobbit game coming out on the 16th for Australia. So
Lego Hobbit.
yeah.
Just
Interesting.
Lego Hobbit. I don't. Why do they always have to make a Lego movie of everything?
I don't know.
But yeah, anyway, so what YouTubers have you guys been watching?
Mainly what I usually watch, like Yogscast, Total Biscuit, Nerdcube. But
I. Continue.
Sorry.
Yeah, no.
The Yogscast Goat Simulator one just seemed a bit like the first 2 or 3.
Yeah, I watched the first one for about 5 minutes and I'm a bit bored now.
Yeah, the first 2 or 3 like looks interesting, but like after they kept making more videos, it's just like this is getting a bit tedious now.
Yeah, they're milking
yeah.
milking it for the views.
Oh,
milking it before
not a
anyone
good
else
time to
does.
get a cramp.
You got a cramp? Wow.
Yeah. Ah. The game that Martin has been playing in the Littlewood,
Yeah.
where it's like the viewers on his live stream choose the outcome of his gameplay.
Yeah.
What was that called again?
I have no idea. I don't even know what the hell you're
yeah.
about, but yeah.
But that's interesting because if you have like a lot of viewers on your live stream, for example, the game would work really well
yeah.
because it'd just be a bit more fun
yeah.
with more viewers.
Yeah. But yeah. Brett, what have you been watching?
I mainly have been watching Rooster Teeth, and that's basically all.
Yeah, I watched that. So I watched as Rooster Teeth.
I'm just very obsessed with them.
Didn't one of their members run away or something?
They might have. I mean, I'm more focused on the achievement hunter side of.
No, I mean,
Rooster
didn't
Teeth.
one of their members literally run away and leave them a notice? There's a entire criminal. There's an entire criminal thing going around. going on.
They might have. I didn't hear about
I'm not
that.
entirely sure.
Like there's like somebody left, like somebody ran away and disappeared, and like left a note on or something, and like there's authorities involved, but I don't know. Anyway, I've been watching mostly Total Holly Blunt, also known as Total Biscuit. I can normally do, and I watched a little bit of Yolkscast, like normal. Because I don't watch Yolkscast anymore because they don't really offer much to me. I used to watch. I used to like watching Sips and Shin because they had like nice videos. I used to like watching Shin's Minecraft series, Feed the Beast, with farming and all that. I like that, and I like watching Sips' SimCity and I like watching his Banished series. But that finished, and they're all finished, and now they're just doing other games, and that I'm not interested. So I don't watch it. And Yolkscast, all they're doing is Moon Quest, and I stopped watching since like episode 49 or something, and so I was done with that series. After Simon crashed his rocket, I'm like, I'm done. I'm not watching this anymore. Because that was so stupid. I mean, I literally said tap space, and he's like, what does that mean? There's a flashing. Something's flashing. Oh, might as well just let it go. You know, nothing's gonna happen. But
Oh, there's a button saying slow down. I better spin around in my chair.
no, but yeah, so I've been watching Turtle Biscuit, a little bit of Yolkscast, Lotus and Simon, and some Polaris. Just all I really watch in Polaris is the animations I do of the podcast, and I'll also watch the podcast while I'm playing Hearts of Iron, some game like that, just because it's nice to zone out, listen to what's going on, and play some Hearts of Iron, and fight a war. I don't know,
Yeah.
Germany, something like that.
Yeah.
Nice to, and I also like what, and I ran out of, this was a while ago, but I ran out, like a few days ago, I ran out of podcasts to listen to, because I listened to about 20, and I'm just like, well, I've none, so I searched up good podcasts, and I came up with Rooster Teeth, so I listened to one of their podcasts, which went for like 30 minutes, and they were eating like pancakes or something, that one. Do you watch their podcast, Brett?
On occasion, I go more for their actual videos. If I have nothing better to do, I will watch their podcast.
No, I don't actually watch. I just listen and play a game.
Yeah, they're very nice to like listen to if you're like doing other stuff.
Yeah, like I was listening to it, and I'm just like, they just seem like. This is gonna sound weird, but all they sound like is horny blokes talking and a lady. That's all it really is. Like that's what it sounded like. Because all they had to make is these like sexual remarks, and there's a lady there, so you can imagine how it goes. But yeah, the one I watched, they were making pancakes, and they, yeah. I started watching that podcast after about 10 minutes, and yeah. So but yeah, actually no, I skipped to the end. I skipped forward a little bit, and apparently there was like a massive lightning storm, and they're going on about global warming. I'm like, how'd they get from that to global warming?
They will switch topics a lot.
How is that possible? How? It's like in the space of 10 minutes, they go from that to global warming.
Like watching one of their podcasts in completion is just amazing to do.
I mean, it just. But yeah, and then I'm just like, alright, I'm just gonna. And then I listened to. I haven't listened. Team Epiphany. You guys probably don't know them.
I've heard of them. I've seen
heard of
like
them,
one or
Brett?
two of their videos ages ago.
Yeah, have you heard of them?
I've never heard of them.
They used to do Halo animations, Halo machinimas, which I used to be interested in. I don't care. I'm not into Halo or Xbox anymore. But when I was interested in it, I subbed to them, and I started them subbed, even though I think they're idiots. I don't watch their videos. I watched their Armor Wasteland videos because they were quite comedic, but a lot of their stuff is just really stupid. It's like nonsense that basically PewDiePie clone. And they always go on about sexual jokes, which is not something I'm really interested in, and all this nonsense, and it's just stuff like that. And no interest to me at all. So I don't really watch them, but I listened to one of their podcasts, and I was not surprised because all they were going on about is nonsense and how much they get paid. I'm like, well, don't really give a crap how much you get paid on YouTube, mate. And then he was going like, and they just give up to like they're sad. There's so much like PewDiePie, like they go up to their viewers and go, oh, I love you, and they read comments out, and they're like, oh, post all your comments, post them, like us, please, subscribe, we all love you so much, and I'm just like, how much do you suck up? It's obviously you're doing this for a job. He's like, I do this for fun. I don't do it for a living. And the guy, and like one of them was like, oh, what do you do for a job? He's like, I work here on YouTube because I love talking to my viewers. And I'm like, you post like you reply to like one comment when there's like 500 there, and they just go on. They just suck up so much, you know. And I'm just like, oh my god. Like, I'd rather listen to that than like the stuff they normally talk about is like not as bad. Like, I'd rather listen to that than the stuff they normally talk about, which is usually about how to cheat on ladies or some nonsense like that.
Yeah, for Christ's sake.
So they're all like, I don't know how old they are, but I think they're around the age of like 19 or what. But I used to like them, but I've kind of grown out of them. And the more I watch them nowadays, it's just, oh, they're pretty stupid. I used to like their machinimas, but now I'm just like, their machinimas are full of swearing, they have no sense of storyline. Like, when I watch machinimas now, that I used to watch, they're very entertaining because they actually have a storyline, and it's very interesting to see how the story goes, and just to see what they've made. Because I remember the last mission I watched was one about a cop, and about a guy that was a cop at a city, but he got kicked out for being corrupt, and then he wanted to become non-corrupt. He was like, I want to be non-corrupt. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm done with being corrupt. So he went to the city, and it was full of corrupt cops. The entire society was corrupt. Murders were going on everywhere. All the cops were doing was going to strip clubs and all this nonsense. So, and then it goes on about him going to the police force and eventually becoming the police officer, like the owner of it, and how he changes and all that, how he changes. Because he starts out going, what the hell's going on and all this, and then he eventually goes from, changing the police force to corrupt to good, because what happens is there's the way it goes like the police force. So you obviously have the police you have the guy that commands the police, and then you have the police division, and the police division officer is low on men because it's him and 3 guys, and these 3 guys there's a deep voice bloke with a rocket. There's him, and then there's a squeaker that joins the police force, and the squeaker doesn't know what to do, and could be bad and wants to be good, but could be bad. The guy with the deep voice doesn't give a crap. He'll just do whatever. He get later on. He rats out his friend. He did because I'll just explain it. And then so he doesn't really care. And then the guy, obviously the main guy, wants to become a good cop and not corrupt. So, and it just shows how after a while. So the police high command guy is actually a criminal, a secret criminal, and commands the police force to be corrupt, and this is, and thing is, because since it's a city, and this is based in America. This mission, they based in America, and because of this is the corrupt cop, and this cop has been leaking information to the other states, saying, yeah, we're good, we're fine, everything's going good here. So he's writing false reports, like fake ones, but what's actually going on is people getting killed in the street, there's people getting raped and all that jazz, normal stuff in America. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no.
No, and then so it's just, and then eventually the whole command, the division officer finds out, the guy that's above the division officer finds out that because the division officer doesn't really care. All he wants to do is get paid, and so the division officer doesn't really care, just like the guy with the rocket launcher. But the guy that wants to be I think his name's like I don't know what his name. I haven't watched. It was like 6 months. But the main character goes and solves a crime that the main officer, that the big one, does not want him to solve. Because the main officer said, "Stay away from this. We've got this under control." But then that guy kills his I think the squeaky voice guy. I think it was. So he kills the squeaker. Actually, no, he doesn't kill. No. He kills someone. Actually, no. There was a guy that wanted to join the police force. And then he joins it. So there's a 4th guy, and then he gets killed by the guy, and then the main character wants to solve the crime. He ends up solving it. Then the main police guy comes in there and says, "Oh, well, you're arrested for going against my orders." And then he's going to jail. Then the squeaker comes out, saves him. Then they go to Canada for some reason. And then the deep voice guy gets paid to go out and find him. And then the deep voice guy goes out, finds him, and says, "Oh yeah, I'm your friend." And then he secretly tells the police officer, like the main guy, where they are. And then he finds out, the main character, and like rages at him. And then the main police guy comes, and then they all go to jail except for the deep voice guy. And then when they're going to jail and all that, actually no, they don't go to jail. They're about to be executed for evading the law. So the squeaker and the main guy are going to be executed. But then the deep voice guy sets off an explosion, kills everyone, I believe, kills most of the people, except for the main character and the squeaker. And
Obviously.
yeah, and this is at the police station, and the main character's like, oh, what about like the officer? You know, like the main, not the main guy, but the the one below that hired him. He's like, what about him? But the truth is, he was at home playing Xbox. So, yeah. So that's how he saved his life, by staying home playing Xbox. So it's a major twist and all that, and then the town had no more crap cops, and I really enjoyed it. I'm like, this is a really interesting storyline. But yeah, that was a lot to get away. I took like 5 minutes explaining that. But it was interesting, and it was a lot more interested in the movies that I watch nowadays. And it's interesting to see, like, because people don't make machinimas anymore, like good ones, that is. And the things that back when machinima had like a machinima spree, that encouraged you to make machinimas, and then people would actually go in there, like full-on directors would go in there and make machinimas.
Yeah.
And I used to be interested in the comedic ones that were stupid, but now I'm more interested in the ones that are actually serious. And there are, there's both. There's a lot more of both, and I really enjoy them. But the ones that Team Epiphany are doing they're not comedic, and they're not comedic or serious. They're just stupid. Like, it's worse than the swah thing, like that. Right, that could be taken as comedic. I don't really like that. I used to like that when I was really young, like when I was like 9 years old. But I just don't. But it's worse than that. Like, it's just horrible filler, and just to get views and all that. And you can tell, and all that. And they literally ruin it. That just makes you not want to watch any machinima because it's boring as shit. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I watched one of their podcasts and they were crap. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, I've heard that the Oculus Rift and all that. What do you guys about that? Like, because have people been discussing it?
Did they get bought out by Facebook?
Pardon?
Didn't Oculus Rift get bought out by Facebook?
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
They got bought out?
Yeah,
Facebook.
Facebook bought Oculus.
Okay. Bought. Oh, I'm actually gonna Google this. This way.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg actually made a post on this on Facebook.
Yeah. Mark Zuckerberg made an announcement saying, I'm excited to announce that we've agreed to acquire Oculus VR. Okay.
I mean,
Isn't this bad?
Is it really?
No, because now it's just gonna be for Facebook. It's not gonna be for games. It's gonna be about, look at your selfies on Facebook while you're using your Oculus Rift.
Look at your selfies in 3D.
Look at your selfies in 3D, like you're there in the image. That bullshit. So, and then you have people.
It's literally like.
Then you have people getting cyber. You have people getting cyber raped on Oculus Rift. So you don't need to go to the trouble to fly to Louisiana and rape somebody.
I
You
mean,
can do it over the net.
It could. They might not. Actually, hang on. Here's a paragraph here. From Mark Zuckerberg about the Oculus.
Yeah,
Immersive gaming will be the first, and Oculus already has big plans here that won't be changing. We hope to accelerate. The Rift is highly anticipated by the gaming community, and there's a lot of interest from developers in building for this platform. We're going to focus on helping Oculus build their product and help partnerships to support more games. Oculus will continue operating independently within Facebook to achieve this. Sorry.
Oh god. Wow. So I know. I don't know. I just.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So I did not know that. That's jeez, we've just hit the hour mark. But yeah, but jeez, I had no idea that. I literally did. I thought they were fun or whatever. Okay, I don't know. Will they receive? I don't know if they received like high funding or what's going on with that.
I mean, yeah, like that could be nice if like Facebook's basically just going to fund them, because that means
Yeah,
that
but I mean, what are the odds of that? Facebook is obviously going to do something, because what are they're not going to just buy it to fund it, because if they just want to fund it, then they probably would have done it. They wouldn't have bought it.
They might if they're doing like how Yahoo was with Tumblr. Yahoo went out and bought Tumblr. I forget how much. I think it was like $2 million. They bought the entire website.
Is that why Yahoo has no one on it anymore?
And well, like they bought.
Oh my
out
god,
Tumblr
dude!
and-
I know. Yahoo bought Yahoo bought Tumblr, and nobody uses it anymore. So since
Well, no.
Facebook bought Oculus Rift, nobody's gonna use Oculus.
Well, no, everyone still uses Tumblr because they did nothing. Like they bought it and left
No,
it
but
alone.
nobody uses Yahoo anymore, and nobody even talks about Yahoo.
Yeah,
So nobody's
they
gonna use
bought it out.
Facebook anymore, but everyone's gonna use Oculus Rift. See, mate, I'm on it. I know it. Too good, mate. See,
What about Bing though?
Bing's dead.
Yeah, don't even.
Nobody
bother.
likes Bing. Do not say their name. That's the plague, mate. Oh my god, Bing's like the plague. Don't go near it. They're like the.
I need
they're
to
like
get
the,
it off my
They're like the
Xbox.
pedophile in the forest that you get told about when you're really young to not go in the forest. You know.
I also find it funny how Bing has made a desperate attempt ages ago by putting themselves on the Xbox.
I know, right? They put themselves on the Xbox, and everyone's like, yeah, I'll just use Bing search, but like, it hasn't bring them any traffic at all.
Yeah,
Everyone's still like, no, I don't even remember using Bing on search. Like, I remember I used it, but I don't actually remember, like, when I used it, I didn't even notice that it said Bing at the top.
Yeah, Bing is not a very good search provider. I would much rather use Google.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, the thing about that, you get porno on Google everywhere you go, so.
Hold on.
yeah.
You get the ladies, but yeah. So I think we'll wrap it up. So anyway, so what do people expect to see from your channel, Andrew, from in the past? In the few couple
In
of
the
months,
past?
or in the new couple of months that are coming up, what will we have from your channel?
Maybe new Half-Life videos until I complete that. I'll try and edit the entirety of or all the good parts of the TeamSpeak video.
Yeah.
I am going to be also editing a Counter-Strike video, and I'll try and record some new stuff if I can.
Alright. How about you, Brett?
I hope to eventually get something on my channel.
Anything on my channel.
Yeah,
Just
I just
Put
I
on a
wanna-
picture.
yeah, like a
Picture of cats, I'll
with,
do.
No, yeah, you'll get millions of views, mate. No, better yet, make the thumbnail breasts. I know.
Yeah.
You'll get so many views, mate. You'll
yeah,
be
because that's not gonna get flagged at all.
yeah, you'll get flagged, but yeah, at least you have the views. Monetize it, and then you'll get flagged in like a week. But at least you have like shit tons of money. You have like 1 million in the bank. So
How to get ladies and then make
how to get money? How to get money? Do that.
How to get money.
how to get money.
Ah.
The description. Do what I did.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna probably have on my channel. I'm not really that into YouTube. I don't really do YouTube much, and the stuff I do usually put on is usually for Andrew, or if I just want to put up there. The stuff I usually put up for my sake is informative videos. I used to make videos about Halo 4 because I was interested in it, but no, I might make some Hearts of Iron 4 videos when it does come out, which will be near the end of the year. Because Hearts of Iron does interest me quite a bit, and I might make some information videos about it. I doubt anybody will watch, but I don't do YouTube for the views. I just do it for my own personal gain, just because I enjoy making the videos. So if anybody is interested in the game Hearts of Iron, they can see that. And also Andrew, because he might want to buy it or pirate it. But yeah, so. And the stuff we'll probably be uploading operations of ATAF, because Andrew does like watching them. If you are interested in the unit, feel free to watch my ATAF operation video. The links are there. However, if you are lazy, you're welcome to comment, and I'll just send you the links. So, I might just put it in the description. But yeah. So ATAF is an army unit, so not. Yeah. But yeah. So that's pretty much it. Have you guys got any final remarks before we end the podcast?
I'm good.
Andrew?
Good luck, Oculus.
Good luck.
Wait, I know. Watch my videos.
Give me the views, please! Alright.
Stuff come out.
Selfies.
No, stuff come out.
Selfies, mate. Watch me on Vine, guys. Watch me on Vine. No,
Yes.
don't do that.
Watch
please.
6 seconds of me.
Watch 6 seconds of me.
I can just imagine the Vine being watch 6 seconds of me.
Oh my god.
Do it for the line.
Do it for the Vine, yeah, mate. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. This has been the DinoCast Podcast with Hunksterful.
Bye.
We should be back next week or in a fortnight. So
I have a feeling
Eventually.
too.
have a nice night and day wherever you live.
Whatever time it is.
Yeah, mate. Signing out, Timmy Saurus, mate. The DinoCast Podcast. Let's see you later.